Hello. What you're looking at here is the Master Forge wood stove. It's 2,500 square foot. And the reason why I'm posting this video is mainly because I noticed that a lot of comments from other videos and one from myself noticed that the stove was creating a lot of smoke. And I noticed that for my particular stove, the reason why there was so much smoke was that there was just a very weak draft. And so what can prevent that is to extend your chimney. And another thing is that it can also be like negative pressure, like in the home. And for that, I knew that wasn't the problem, because for that I know you had to add a combustion air unit, which I believe attaches here. You just take these 4 screws off and it attaches there. But if you notice that happening with your stove, just know that it's just a weak draft, and that air is just not coming through. So the fire's burning. It's outputting a lot of smoke. So the smoke, it's a new stove, and it's not gonna have anywhere to go. So it can go at the chimney, or it can come out the door, pretty much anywhere you can see an opening around the stove. And that's what can cause a lot of smoke. And I noticed that some people see that it's, as you can see, this one's kind of dying down a little bit. But anyways, some people see that the fire's a little difficult to start. It feels like it's not burning properly, yada, yada, yada. And basically that can be also the same thing, weak draft, or it could be a cold chimney, which can be prevented, or which can be easily fixed by just getting a whole bunch of newspaper, getting a whole bunch of wood chips, tossing them in, letting the fire, just let that cook, just let it cook, and just let that sit for up to at least 5 minutes. And when doing so, make sure to always use proper air control. This is your air control. This is your air control is when you start the fire, when it's burning and whatnot. And to start, when you're starting your fire, make sure your air control is all the way out. It only comes out an inch. So this is it. So back, forward. Pull this all the way out when you're starting your stove. And I recommend using not bigger pieces like this. Probably like a third of this is good, and probably like around a foot and a half maybe, and just stack them horizontally and also vertically. So like this, probably do at least say like 6, and then 6 on top. And what you do with that is you're gonna add newspaper on the bottom of that, along with your wood chips. And once you start that, you get the fire, you light the fire, and what you're gonna do is basically pull this out. As you can see, it's already out, but pull this out. That's gonna maximize the air control, and it's gonna keep the wood burning properly, and the draft is gonna come through, because this also prevents the smoke from staying in and out. So in the manual, it says that when you start it, you pull it out, but when it's fully lit and the fire's going, you're gonna push this in just about halfway, not fully closed, but halfway, right there. That's where you're gonna set it at. And let's see, what else am I missing? Oh man, let's see here. Yeah, so when the fire is fully on, make sure it's halfway open so that there's good flow if you have just this installed, it's fine. The air's gonna come through here. It's gonna keep the fire going. It's gonna come up. The only reason why that the fire died out on mine is because there was a lack of air control. So the thing with these kind of stoves is that you just gotta maintain proper flow. And also another thing, if you feel like or if you're starting your stove off in the middle of the winter and it's really cold with these kind of stoves, I noticed that heating up the what's the proper word for it, but oh man, can't remember what it's called. It starts with an F, but heating the flue. When you're heating the flue, then that can also help out a lot when you're first starting your fire off. But I hope this helps. But I'll be dropping some videos in this video to show you also the proper steps and the proper ways to fully start this stove, and also what to do, and kind of how to troubleshoot your stove. But anyways, you can just give me a like in this video or not. It doesn't matter to me, but have a good day.